Hi, I'm Liz. I go by Stitch by Liz with an underscore over on Instagram, and welcome to Flosstube number 8. I'm a bit giggly because we've tried to film this intro a couple of times and Ross's grumbling stomach has interrupted me almost every single time. And it's just making us giggle.
I'm hungry.
Righto. Today is Saturday the 9th of April. And like I said, this is Flosstube number 8. I'd start with a life update. I wanted to thank you also very much for your well wishes for my back. It is feeling a lot better. However, Ross's back is not. I think he overstrained his back at work. So he's recovering with that, and you know, hopefully it doesn't take him too long to bounce back. I do have some annual leave coming up. So from Good Friday, so next Friday, until Anzac Day, which is the 25th of April, I have off and I'm going to be stitching my little heart out because I don't have to worry about work. Work has been incredibly busy. One of my colleagues resigned, and she's meant to finish on the 18th, I think, and she is incredibly sick, so I'm looking after her practice as well as mine, and it's a lot of work at the moment, but I'm hanging for the annual leave, and during that time as well, I've got the Black Needle Society Murder Mystery Stitch Day retreat thingy. My next video will actually be the 23rd, which is that Saturday, but the timing for us is actually 3 AM on the Sunday, the 24th, and it's also Orthodox Easter, and we do midnight mass Saturday midnight, so I'm either going to be an absolute zombie or I'll be bouncing off the walls. We'll see what happens, but I'm super excited for the Murder Mystery Stitchy retreat day thing. It is officially autumn here. Unfortunately, the weather hasn't gotten that memo because it's 24 degrees today, which is around 75 degrees Fahrenheit, and it is so hot. After we've had like 17, 18 degree days and, you know, jumping up to 24 degrees, it's a bit crazy. That's why I'm not wearing black today. But yeah, hopefully it cools down a little bit. I'm not a fan of the heat. I also want to say a massive thank you to everybody that has subscribed. We hit 500 subscribers. We're actually currently sitting at 526, which is absolutely mind-blowing. I have no words. Ross and I are incredibly thankful to everybody that has subscribed and commented and shouted us out. We really appreciate it. And I will be doing a giveaway at the end of the video. And there'll be two, one for Australians and one for international subscribers. I wanted to jump into shout outs because a few people have shouted me out. The first is Chloe and Felicity. They're Fortunate Flossies. Chloe shouted me out in her video, and Felicity had actually messaged me saying that they'd shouted me out in their stitch with me, but unfortunately Skype ate their footage and they lost it all, and I'm so sorry because I love their stitch with me's. They're so much fun. It's like stitching with friends in your pajamas. It's fabulous. I love it. But Chloe's shout out was really lovely on her video, and both Chloe and Felicity, they're absolute superstars. They are the nicest people I have ever spoken to. So go on, give them a watch, subscribe, like, comment on their videos as well. They're absolutely incredible. The next person that shouted me out was Steph at SEWGlover Creations, and if you haven't watched her videos, go and subscribe and watch her videos. She's the queen of glow in the dark everything. She is absolutely amazing. She is so nice. We DM a lot on Instagram and talk quite a bit, and she's she's honestly one of the nicest people I've ever spoken to. Her projects are amazing. So are her videos, and they're long, so they're absolutely amazing to like stitch along to. It's great. So go give Steph a, you know, like, follow, subscribe, all that jazz. They'll all be linked down below as well. And the third shout out I wanted to give was to Stitchy Rin. She did a giveaway on her channel, and I won it, which super surprising, because I never win anything. So I won her her giveaway that she was doing on Instagram, I believe. She also has a YouTube channel, and they'll be linked down below. If you heard that, I apologize. Some motorcyclist decided going past was a great idea. Anyway, sorry, back to Rin. So yeah, I want to give her giveaway. Unfortunately, because of the shipping issues from the US at the moment, she had to redraw. However, she did gift me a $25 Etsy gift card, which is so nice. Like, she didn't have to. And that was super, super lovely. So my haul today is courtesy of Rin. I also wanted to give her Stitch Along a shout out. She's doing a Kingdom Hearts Keyblades of the Kingdom stitch along that she has designed. There is a Ko-fi link, whatever, on her Instagram, and there's also a Facebook group as well, and it looks amazing. I don't have time to do it, but I'm following along because it's just, I love Kingdom Hearts. It's such a fun game. So go give Stitchy Rin a follow. She's got some amazing projects. She just had a page finish on the mini evolutions pattern as well, and it looks incredible, and I'm so jealous that she's done it on 18 count because it looks so much better than my 22 count, but I'm too far along to start over now. So yeah, go give Chloe and Felicity, Steph and Rin a follow. Alright, I'll jump into my projects in a second, but I did want to share a finish that my mum made for me, and it is the most incredible thing ever. So I wanted to learn how to crochet, but let's be real, I have enough stitching that I'll be doing this beyond the grave. So my mum, I shared a blanket with my mum that I wanted, and she's recently learnt to crochet, I think in the last few months, and she's like, oh, you know, I'll give it a shot. So she did, and she finished it, and it is the most incredible blanket ever. Like, just, and it's a light blanket, but it's quite heavy. So it is a Mickey bauble head blanket in Mickey's colours, and this is really heavy. Bear with me. I'm gonna fold it up a little bit. So as you can see, oh my god, fail, absolute fail. All right, hopefully this works. As you can see, the baubles are in the shape of a Mickey head in the 3 different colours. And then what she's actually done is she's created a bauble stripe border as well. And like, this is a lap blanket, but it's huge and it's heavy and it's incredible. And they're all just individual squares that she's then like crocheted together with this decorative, and it's raised as well. Like, it's sort of like a decorative bauble border, but it's not. It's like a chain. Looks like chain link. It's amazing. Anyway, I love it. Now that I've shown you guys, I can actually use it. More than likely, it will be draped over the couch next to me when not in use, because it's amazing. All right. Now I'm going to jump into my my cross stitching. Words are hard. Anyway, I'll move this because you're going to be able to see through, unfortunately. But I'll jump into my finishes. I have 3. The first one I finished just after my last my last video, which you would have seen. Now I'm trying to see if I can get something to put behind this because this will be see-through. So this is the 3 of Crafts by Night Spirit Studio. And it is stitched on an 18 count black. And I converted the colours. So this is normally in a few shades of red and ecru. And I decided to go different shades of teal. If you want the colours, let me know. I have got them written down. I did change the ecru to white. And then I've got 3 different shades of teal. I had a massive fangirl moment because Sage, the designer from Night Spirit Studio, shared this on her Instagram, and I lost my tiny mind, and it was the coolest thing ever, and I've never colour converted anything before, and I'm just so happy it turned out. She shared it and I'm just super excited. Anyway, moving on. My next finish was the Chronicles of Narnia Stitch Along by the Stitching Book Club. And part 3 came out, which is this bottom part down here. So Mr. Tumnus and his umbrella and the lamp. And this is also stitched on an 18 count white using the called for DMC. And I think this took me a couple of days to finish. But I absolutely love the way it turned out. And this obviously, if you don't have it, was a limited edition stitch along. So you unfortunately can't get it anymore. But I love the way that it's turned out. My third and final finish was a Whip Go goal for April. And it was called for a finish. And I had to put quite a lot of work in to finish it, but surprisingly it didn't take that long. I think only 3 days. And this is Talk Murder to Me by the Witchy Stitcher, and this is the deluxe version. And this is for my sister Steph. I've showed her what the finish looks like and she loves it. She's into true crime and horror and all the gory stuff. And this is one of my two active whips, works in progress, that are for her. Both of which is Stitcher charts, but yeah, I'm glad this one's been finished. There's a lot of 666 in here. All right, let me jump into my new starts. I have 2. The first is a chart by a Ukrainian designer. I'll pop the details on the screen and down below. And it was meant to be my work project, because a lot of the time at lunch we just sit around our desks chatting, and if it's like I could do stitching anyway. I did it for one day. It was really awkward. I didn't like it, so it's now my downstairs project at home. And this is Dragonfly, and I've popped in 353 stitches, and that's the whole length of the dragonfly's body. Wings on either side, and then it's got florals around it, and I've put my sunflower needle minder on here for the Ukraine, obviously being their national flower. Now my next new start is, I'm waiting for Ross to cringe, is also an FFN finish for now, and that is the Frosted Pumpkin Stitcheries Under the Sea Stitch Along, and I finished part 1, 2 little dolphins and a mermaid, and this colour is being absolutely washed out. It's well bluer than it's showing up on camera. I don't even know if it's going to show up well at all. No, the answer is no. It's quite a tealy blue, but I finished the Little Mermaid and dolphins, and it's I love the way it's turning out. I've never done a frosted pumpkin chart before, and I quite enjoyed it. That needle minder is from Ginger Stitch. And someone asked me to share the project bags I made in my videos. I'm not going to show all of them, but I wanted to show the one that I've put this one in. It's a mermaid print, and it's just a vinyl front project bag. And I used Elizabeth from Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch's tutorial. And I've got all of these threads on floss drops from Ginger Stitch. Now, I don't really use floss drops. I use bobbins. And Ross is outraged by by these terms. So I've got them in numerical order, and the way they turned out is they're split into colourful and not colourful.
They look like earrings.
They're not earrings.
Sorry, I had to interrupt.
They're not. Oh, they could be. They'd be really weird, but anyway. So these are on thread drops by Ginger Stitch, but the colours in this are amazing. So the ones I've chosen to put them on are the Night Sky and the Pumpkins. So that's ready to go for when the next release comes out. I'm so excited with this stitch along. Given that I was doing the Under the Sea theme stitch along from the Cross Stitch Studio, and it's a steampunk seahorse, and I'm not really a fan, so I stopped stitching that after release number 2. And this one is incredible. It's so much fun. So that was 1053 stitches to complete part 1. It is a mystery, so we don't really know what the whole thing's going to look like. Frosted Pumpkin does have little snippets on their Instagram, and I'm hanging for the pufferfish because they're so cute. Alright, I only have 3 whips, works in progress, to show. The first one is in my Mickey bag that I made. Should have unzipped it earlier. And it's just got a red inside. And this was my second whip go call for April, and it was for a page finish, and I got a page finish. So you would have seen what it looked like. Ross would have put in a photo. And this got an additional 2,087 stitches to complete the 4th page. 4th page? 5th page. Good counting, Liz. And it was Mickey's hat and the tip of his ear with the background. I am so in love with this project at the moment. I just want to work on it all the time, but I get bored, so I'll work on it when I feel like. But I'm going to... It'll be in my plans, and I'll talk about those in a second. The second whip I'm working on, picture will come up because it is also a stitch along, but it is finished. And it is the Cryptid Stitch Along by the Witchy Stitcher. And I managed to finish the border and the Yeti. I finished the Yeti this morning. But yeah, I finally finished the border. This stitch along finished in January, and I'm way behind. So I finished the Yeti. Now a haul is meant to go in here, but I have charted something else to go in there. Fingers crossed it works out. I've never like charted anything or like recharted anything, so I'm hoping it works out because I really want it in this piece. So I'm hoping to get that finished as well. And then the final whip I worked on, literally, it's my project for today. I have put in a measly, I don't know, 60 stitches so far today, and it's it's just this blue in here. And it's the video game sampler by Screaming Heart Design, and it is a charity chart. Details can be found on her Instagram. So this is going to be my project for the next couple of days, which then takes me into plans. So Sammie Liz does something called Whipathon, where it's like a whip marathon, and she puts 100 stitches into each project before moving on to the next project. Now, I wanted to do something similar, but 100 stitches in each project were literally having me change projects every hour, hour and a half. So what I'm going to do is 500 stitches on each, and then changing to the next project, so at least they're all getting some work in. If that's becoming too frequent with like changing projects, I'm gonna flip over to doing spinning my wheel and then working on that project for 2 days. And I'll do it so it excludes the project I've done and spun for, and work on that project for 2 days, and then it'll block out the ones that I've done. So they're my plans for the rest of the month, because my Whip Go goals are already finished. I haven't decided what I'm doing for May yet. I was talking to Mel Rivray, and she is thinking about doing Whipathon. No, not Whipathon, Whipmania. And I'm tempted to do the same, just so I can get some decent progress on my multiple projects. So yeah, we'll see. We've got another 3 weeks before May, so oh my god, only another 3 weeks before May. This is going really quickly. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Now I'll jump into haul, and I don't have any physical haul because they're PDF charts. And these were purchased with the gift voucher from Rin, Stitchy Rin. And I'll pop them in. So the first one I bought they're all Autumn Lane Stitchery charts. Because
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Excuse me? Mind your own business. That's never happened before. Anyway. So yeah, they're all Autumn Lane Stitchery charts, and I ended up buying 5 charts. I did obviously contribute my own money because I couldn't decide on which charts I wanted. So the first one is The Witch's Spell. This has been in my favorites for months. Actually, probably a year. Anyway, so I did that one. I got Lunar Witch, which again has also been on my in my favorites on my wish list for a really long time. The third one is Serena Sprout, which is a new release. I think it was a Nashville release. So this year. The fourth chart was the Baba Yaga chart that they did for the Black Needle Society. The minute I saw, I think it was Athena, showed this when she was doing the, oh my god, the trick or treat box unboxing every day. I saw this. I'm pretty sure it was in that box. I saw this and I'm like, I need that chart, and it was sold out of the vault so quickly. So I had to wait for the PDF release, and that came out. So I got that one as well. And the last one I got was the Siren of the Sea, which was a Nashville exclusive, but they put it up on their Etsy store, so I got that one as well. And that's one of the biggest things I wanted from Nashville. So they're the 5 charts I got. Like, I need more charts, but it's Autumn Lane and they're amazing, and Ross is shaking his head behind the camera because I don't need any more charts. Probably as much as he needs more Lego. Alright, I'm going to jump into the giveaway. Again, I cannot believe we have over 500 subscribers. Like, it's absolutely incredible. You're all amazing. So I'm going to do 2 giveaways. The first one is for a $25 gift voucher to JK's Cross Stitching Supplies, and she is an Aussie ONS, online needlework store. Ross is rolling his eyes. And if you want to go into the draw for that one, leave a comment below with the word home HOME, because Australia is my home, and given it's open to Aussies, it's your home as well. So yeah, definitely leave that down below. Don't use the word giveaway, any of those terms that'll get the trolls coming. And be a subscriber. Do all the things. So yeah, if you want to go into the draw for a $25 voucher for JK's Cross Stitch Supplies, use the word home. And for my international viewers, now I was going to do an Etsy gift card. However, with the current boycott that is happening with Etsy and how they're harming small shops and their price increases, I didn't feel comfortable saying that that's what I do. So I'm going to give you the option of a gift card to Etsy, 123 Stitch, Pumpkin Creek Primitives, or Top Knot Stitcher. It'll be your choice. If you want, and it is just one voucher, it's for $25 as well. If you want to go into the draw, if you're an international viewer and subscriber, use the word ocean in your comment, because when we have to go anywhere internationally, we have to cross oceans to do it. So if you're an international viewer, use the word ocean, and then if you're drawn, we can discuss where you want that $25 voucher to. Now, that being said, the international $25 voucher will be $25 US. I'm not doing £25. I'm not doing €25, because £25 for me is $50 Australian, and €25 is like $75, $80 Australian. So it'll be $25 US. And yeah, be a subscriber, leave a comment with the word ocean, and I will draw them in my next video. That's all I've got for today. Thank you guys so much for watching and for subscribing. I really appreciate it. And like I said earlier, Ross and I are absolutely blown away by all the love we receive. And yeah, do all the YouTubey things, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you hopefully in a couple of weeks. Bye. Hi,
Wait, my stomach. As soon as you did that, my stomach went.
Leave that in.
Wait.
Are you right?
I'm just taming the gut. Just wait.
Hi, I'm Liz.
No, wait, because you're still smiling.
Of course I'm smiling!
Wait, neutral. I'm going to have a bottle of aqua.